time it was Clinton, right? Clinton had the connections to the most powerful people in the Democratic establishment, the people with the money, right? And in traditional American politics, and probably traditional politics in most countries that have democratic elections, candidates need to raise money. And the way that they raise money, traditionally, is they go to the wealthiest, most powerful people, and those people have big parties where they have very fancy food, and they use the big fork, the medium fork, and the little fork, and the little spoon. And Obama knew that he had to do something different because he didn't have the same kind of connection that Hillary had to that powerful establishment. And importantly, the media was saying that Hillary's going to win. All of the media said that it was inevitable that Clinton was the most powerful candidate. And Obama, he's interesting, but it's not possible. The one thing that we knew that we had an advantage in was the grassroots. This is 110,000 people in a city in America. And maybe in Peru it's normal for people to go in the streets and participate in politics. In America, it's like, this is very, very rare. People in America usually like to stay home. They don't really express their opinions about politics that often. But here you have 110,000 people in the streets. And from the very, very, very beginning of the campaign, there were people coming out in tens of thousands to see Barack Obama. One of the first events of the entire campaign was in Texas. You probably know what Texas is famous for. It's the home of George Bush, right? In Texas, 20,000 people came to see Barack Obama in February of 2007. The very, very, very beginning of the campaign. And we knew this is extraordinary. This is incredible that this many people are coming. You know, if there's this kind of energy, maybe we can win. Even without the support of the very, very powerful, wealthy establishment, maybe we can win with this kind of energy. But the real challenge we had, how do we channel this energy into victory? Because passion doesn't produce change. There have been a lot of times in history, in American politics, where there's been a candidate that inspired passion in the people. For example, Howard Dean. In 2004, he inspired millions of people. And he used the internet to raise money in small donations, just like Obama did. In fact, Obama, many of the strategies that we used, we learned from the Howard Dean campaign. But Howard Dean's campaign failed to convert passion into tangible results. We were obsessed. From day one, we were obsessed with making sure that we didn't waste the energy of the people. We wanted to make sure that we gave them productive things to do with their passion. We didn't want them to make a song about Obama or do a dance for Obama. We wanted them to knock on doors. We wanted them to give money. We wanted them to make phone calls. We wanted them to become leaders in their own communities, holding events. And so that was our challenge. And we knew that it had to happen from the bottom up. Because, not simply because it was the sensible strategy, because we didn't have the connections to the wealthy and the powerful. We knew this because Obama, our boss, began his career as a community organizer. This is a photo of Obama when he was working in the south side of Chicago. A very poor, very somewhat dangerous neighborhood. And Obama was extremely smart. He went to Harvard Law School, the #1, famous school in America. And he could have done anything. He could have gone to Wall Street and made a lot of money working maybe for Goldman Sachs. He could have gone to Washington, D.C. Maybe he could have become an apprentice to a Supreme Court judge. This was the path of power that was available to him. But he rejected that path, and instead he went to work with very poor people, organizing them so that they could become more powerful in a group. Because he knew that poor people, when they're separated and scattered, have no power at all. But when they come together, they can take on politicians and corporations and really powerful institutions that are taking away their rights or taking away their opportunities. So we took inspiration from this. Obama's work as a community organizer and that legacy ran like electricity through the campaign. And every day we were inspired by that.